Hello students, today where we will discuss on the number systems. Number system is mostly used in digital computation where the user understandable form has to be converted into the machine language, and the machine language is the binary number system. The computer mostly use three types of number systems. First is decimal number system, binary number system and hexadecimal number system. When the data is to be fed in the computer, at that time decimal numbers are used, and these decimal numbers has to be converted in the machine language, that is in the binary format. But in the machine, when the data has to be processed, at that time the binary number is not sufficient because it will take more bits there to represent any character, any symbol or any number. So for this it is then converted into hexadecimal. So here we have to discuss about the number systems, that is decimal number system, binary number system and the hexadecimal number system. The problem is how these number systems are interconverted. So first of all, let us say we will discuss on conversion of decimal numbers into the binary numbers. Here for example, suppose 12.64 in decimal has to be converted into binary number. You can see the bracket is there and at the base 10 is written. That means this number is decimal number. Here we have to convert it into the binary number. So base is here 2. So these numbers are denoted are called as bases of that particular number system. So 10 is the base for decimal number system and 2 is the base for binary number system. Let us take this example. Here in converting binary numbers to decimal numbers to binary number, we have to convert it with integral part separately and fractional part separately. So for integral part, let us take 12 here and we will divide it by 2. So 6 to the is 12. Now the remainder will be 0. So now remainder has to be noted. Again we can divide it by 2. So 3 to the is 6. So here again the remainder will be 0. After this again divide it by 2. 1 to the is 3. 1 to the is 2. So remainder here will be 1. Now this quotient, now this cannot be divisible by this binary number 2. So that is why this number will be written as it is. Now this remainder has to be noted in upward direction. So here decimal 12 is equivalent to 1100 in binary. So this is how integral part can be solved. Now for the fractional part, only the fraction has to be taken. So here 0.64 is the fraction. This has to be multiplied by 2. So here 2 multiplied by 0.64 comes to be 1.28. Here 1 point. This 1 is the integer. The integer is here noted. After this only fraction is taken here. So 0.28 again multiplied by 2. We will get 0.56. So 0 is the integer and which is now noted. After this again fraction is 0.56. It has to be multiplied by 2. The multiplication is 1.12. Here again integer is noted. Again taking 0.12 as a fraction, again multiplied by 2. So 0 will be integer. So here 1010, it is the integer in the fractional part. So this 0.64 in decimal is equivalent to 1010 in binary. When we denote any decimal number, decimal point is denoted there. In the same manner, we can denote a binary point also. So here the conversion is 0 point, that is the binary point 1010 in binary. So this is how any decimal number can be converted into binary. Now the second thing, reverse conversion. Now let us take an example that this is a binary number and it has to be converted into decimal. This is the integral part and this is the fractional part. Let us see. For converting this binary number, we have to write it like this: 1100. As decimal numbers also have the weightage assigned to it, in the same way binary numbers also have the unit places. Here the unit place for 0 is 0, 2 raised to power 0. Here 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3. So for converting this binary number, we have to multiply these unit places with the binary bits. As this 2 raised to power 3 multiplied by 1, then 2 raised to power 2 multiplied by 1, 2 raised to power 0 multiplied by 2 raised to power 1 multiplied by 0, 2 raised to power 0 multiplied by 0. Then this product has to be added. So here 2 raised to power 3 means 8, 2 raised to power 4 means 4, 2 raised to power 1 means 2, 2 raised to power 0 means 1. But this is multiplied by 0, this is multiplied by 0, so the multiplication will be 0. So 8 plus 4 plus 0 plus 0. So the addition will be 12. So here 1100 is 12 in decimal. Now for the fractional part, let us take an example. This is the binary point and this is fraction. So 101. Here unit place after binary point towards the right hand side will be equal to 2 raised to power minus 1, 2 raised to power minus 2, 2 raised to power minus 3. In the same way how we multiplied and then the multiplications are added, same thing is done here. So here it will be 1 by 2 plus 0 by 4 plus 1 by 8. So here it will be 0.5. Here the multiplication will be 0. Here 0.125. So adding this, we will get the answer as 0.625 in decimal. So here 1100.101 found to be 12.625. Now in the example, you can see 0.64. Here we got 0.625. The result is approximate because we have not taken the last digit. So if further calculation is done, then we can get the exact result here. So this is how we can convert binary decimal number into binary and binary numbers into the decimals. Now let us convert decimal number into hexadecimal. For example, 78.8, this decimal number has to be converted into hexadecimal. What the method we have implemented in conversion of decimal number into binary, the same method we have to convert here, use here. We have to solve integral part separate and fractional part separate. The decimal to binary conversion method was called as double-double method. Here this method is called as hex-double method. Here the integral part is solved like this. Suppose the integer in the example is 78. So we have to take 78 here. We have to divide it by hexadecimal number. So that is why the base of hexadecimal number system is 16. So we have to divide it by 60. So 16 fours are found to be 64. So 78 minus 64, the remainder will be 14. So 14 is noted here. Again, this quotient has to be divided by again 16. But 16 is greater than this quotient. So that is why this less number has to be written as it is. Just what we have done in conversion of decimal to binary. So here 4 is written as it is. So this number has to be right in upward direction. Now here to represent the hexadecimal number system, the hexadecimal number system and decimal number system is very same, that from the digits 0 to 9 they are represented as it is in the hexadecimal number system, and after 9, that is 10 to 15, they are represented by the alphabets from A to F. So if here instead of writing 14, the last number is 15 and equivalent of 15 is E. So less number will be 14 and 14's equivalent in decimal, hexadecimal will be E. So that is why I will write here 4 first and the hexadecimal symbol for 14 will be E. So here 78 in hexadecimal will be 4E. Now going to fractional part. Here the fraction is only 0.8. So here only point is 8 is taken. We have to multiply it by 60. The answer will be 2.08. Here again we have to note the integer. Now remaining fraction, it should be again multiplied by 16. Answer will be 1.28. 1 will be the integer. It is noted here. Again 0.28 is the fraction, it has to be multiplied by 16. The answer is 4.48. Here the 4 is again noted here. Then after again 0.4 is 48 is multiplied by 16. 7.68 is the answer. So here integer it will be 7. 7 is noted here. Again 0.68 is taken and it is again multiplied by 16. The answer found to be 10.88. So here 2, 1, 4, 7 and 10. This will be the fractional parts conversion. Here 2 will be written as it is, 1 will be written as it is, 4 will be written as it is, and 7 will be written as it is. But instead of A, instead of 10, we have to write A here. So here the hexadecimal conversion of 0.8 is found to be 2147A in hexadecimal. So this is how we can simplify the fractional part. Now moving reverse conversion. Suppose a hexadecimal number is given 4e.a7 and it has to be converted into decimal. Then here we have to write in the same form. Then unit places of 8 digit has to be mentioned here. Then same done in binary to decimal. Same thing is done here. So e, that is 14. So 14 multiplied by hexadecimal unit place, that is 16 raised to the power 0. So 14 multiplied by 16 raised to the power 0 plus 4 multiplied by 16 raised to the power 1. So these are the unit places in hexadecimal numbers and they has to be multiplied with these bits and their multiplication has to be added. So here 16 raised to the power 1 is 64 and 64 is written here. Then plus 14 multiplied by 16 raised to the power 0, that is 1. So answer will be 40. So 14 plus 64 found to be 78. So here 4e is equivalent to 78 in decimal. So this is how integral part is solved. Now for the fractional part, the fraction is A.7. So point A7 is written here. A's unit place will be 10 raised to the power. A's value in hexadecimal will be 10. So 10 multiplied by 16 raised to the power minus 1 plus 7. 7 multiplied by 16 raised to the power minus 2. So here 10 by 16 we can write it 7 by 16 square. So here 10 by 16 is found to be 0.625 and 7 by 256. So the answer is 0.625 plus 0.027343. We can add a further after decimal point some fractions also, but it will have more value. So neglecting the further, I have taken only 5 or 6 digits here. So here the addition of these two was found to be 0.652343. So in this way, point A7 in hexadecimal is found to be 0.652343 in hexadecimal. So here the complete answer will be 78.6523343 in hexadecimal. So this is how we can convert decimal numbers into hexadecimal and hexadecimal numbers into decimal.
Now we will see binary to hexadecimal conversion. For this conversion, the binary digits must be converted in the group of 4 bits, that is in the form of nibbles. You can see the binary point towards the left hand side there is integer and towards the right hand side there is fractions. Integers are grouped from left in group of 4 and fractions are grouped from right. Here the groups will be formed and we have to write just a decimal equivalent of this 4 digit. In the example you can see 0101 is 5. 1101 is 13, 0101 is 5, at the fraction 1011 is 11, 01100 is 4. Now we have to write only the equivalent symbols of decimal numbers here in the hexadecimal. That is 5 is 5, 13 is D, 5 is 5 again, 11 is B and 4 is 4. So this is how we can convert any binary number into hexadecimal. Now next is the reverse conversion, that is hexadecimal into binary conversion. The same reverse process is there. For example, here we have taken ABCD.012 So ABCD is nothing but decimal equivalent is 10. For B it is 11, C 12, D 13, 0 as it is 0, 1 as it is 1, 2 as it is 2. So we have to just write binary codes of decimal number now. 10 1010, 11 1011, 12 1100, 13 1101. Here 0 all 0, 1 0001, 2 0010. From the slide you can see the answer for hexadecimal conversion into binary. So this was all about number systems. Thank you.